Hi, I'm Andre Faust, and with me is the pain in the ass blogger,
Charles LeBlanc.
You couldn't have said that any better than me.
Yeah, this is your other version of Saturday Night Live, and this suit cost me a lot of money.
Yeah, it did. Thank God for one of the local funeral homes that they.
Was it? I feel sorry. I feel sorry for Mike. For Mike that died, but before they cremated him,
You're bad. You're bad. Do you think I should wallop him with this? I mean, just right beside of the beam, right?
But the issue of dying and suits, and we're not retried for years and years to get our message across, and we're going to talk about the less fortunate. You don't see too many less fortunate in suits. I don't know why. I don't know how come.
Only when they come out of the federal joint.
They get them a suit?
Yeah, or they used to. I don't know now, but
you were there? Okay, enough of that. So anyway, the truth comes out. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is going to be edited, but anyway, okay. Criminal record check. So anyway, let's talk about, speaking of criminal check, rooming house. There's a lot of people that can't find work. They can't really what you call earn a living, car, and the basic needs of life, cable TV or internet or computer. And they live in rooming house. And we have a situation on Charlotte Street that happened this week. There was a tenant, what's his name? Keith Young?
Keith Young, yes.
Keith Young applied to the zoning planning committee first. You'll get to that later. And then appeared in front of Common Council, and they denied him the right to expand his building to accept four more
people. And basically it was just reclassifying the building as a duplex to a triplex. That was the issue.
And council, there's only one councilor, Stephen Higgs, that supported the poor homeless people. And the rest said, go, you know what? That's sad.
First of all is, those counselors. I wonder how many of them have actually experienced poverty themselves.
Not too many.
How many, came from families where they were spoon-fed? How many did their family, pay for their university?
And Mike O'Brien, our infamous mayor, never said a word. And he's supposed to be the champion of, I guess, homelessness.
But in fairness, he was the chairman. He can't say too much except direct the meeting.
He's not allowed to have an opinion. He can't say, "Excuse me, I'm going to the deputy mayor, take the chair, and I'm going to speak." You can't do that. I know the mayor. His job is to, if the votes are tied, he's going to decide.
He's the chairperson, and on rare occasions they will do that. But just to go back, there is a difference between Mike O'Brien
and Brad Woodside.
Night and day difference, two different styles.
Mike O'Brien smiles. He looks at both sides, and I think the man is autistic, personally, but there's nothing wrong with autism, only if it's not severe. And Woodside, you knew where he stood.
Oh, yes.
You got a message, Woodside? I always watch my video. You got a message for him?
And that, Woodside, him and I, if he sees the video.
Oh, yeah, he always watches.
When we went into communications on the Occupy issues, we come to an arrangement. He knew what was in my mind.
We'll do another video on Woodside. Right now, it's the less fortunate. Now, the bottom line is...
Well, you're the one who...
I know. I'm tired. I've been here
Mr. ADHD man.
Give me some Ritalin. Hey, you got some marijuana? Maybe I calm down. Maybe one day we'll try that once it's become legal. Turn around. Those poor homeless people, you got the rooming...
That's good stuff, man.
You got the rooming house. Then you got the rooming house. Now people say, okay, this is like a game. Okay, hold it. I'm tired. But the rooming house situation, the soup kitchen is about 4 blocks away. These people in the rooming house have mental issues. And you can't cook inside the rooming house. It's not this big kitchen and steak and everything. They go to the soup kitchen. They eat good in the soup kitchen. So they say, okay, we're going to put those people north side. there's no more soup kitchen. And in the winter, the north side. And if they put them in the housing, where there's other high-class people in that building, they attract friends of their own. They say, what are those people doing here? So bottom line, how come the council never left well enough alone and work with the owner to keep these roomers in that building so they could be in the south side of Fredericton?
That's $1 million question, because the actual issue at hand was a minor issue. He just, he acknowledged that, he brought in these people, these 4 people, a while back, and that was because some of the, I don't know if it was some of the churches, the John Howard Society, they went and said, look, we've got 4 desperate people here that needs to be looked after. He accommodated those needs right away. He bypassed the bureaucracy of having to make applications and all that, because that takes time. Those people needed help now, not 6 months down the road, a year. And he, and when he addressed council, he admitted, he said, it was an oversight on my part.
He's human.
He's human.
He's human. He made a mistake.
But it wasn't a big mistake, because the building was up to, fire codes, building codes. It exceeded that. Even the number of people that you can have per square footage, he was well within those limits. So the only issue that was left was whether or not to say, yes, you can, it can be a triplex or it can be a duplex. That was it.
Yeah.
Another thing is that this went on for a long time. Why did they act in 2017, not back when the original issue happened? So that tells me there's something that went on behind the scenes at the planning committee to get the results that they want. But we'll never know.
No, and I'm not gonna mention councillors' names. There's only one we're gonna mention, Stephen Higgs. That's spoke on behalf. We might do that another time, because I'm going to go after these councillors one by one. But what was said about all that is, you've seen these people with mental issues making a presentation.
Yes, and that's on one of my videos. That
go to Google, write Charles LeBlanc, go on top of the blog, they'll be right there. Or what's your website, you?
The Left Eye.
Left Eye. And these people were emotionally, you knew they weren't speakers. They weren't. They were, see, when you're you suffer from, if you're the less fortunate or suffer from a mental illness, you look at these politicians like they're God. They don't know the difference between municipal, provincial, or federal politics. They look at this person and they're nervous. And it took a lot of guts for them to show up there and said, please don't kick me out. I want a home.
I want a home, and in addition to that, they explained on how well Keith Young treated the tenants. He treated them with respect, on how all humans should be, regardless of where you're at on the socioeconomic scales. This because I drive a BMW, and you're driving a Lada. Remember the Ladas, the old Russian Ladas. Mr. Young, from his presentation, a little bit of other information that I've gotten, if more people were as humanistic as him, this world would be far better off.
Yeah, and these people, councillors, weren't drinking bottles of water, sucking them. They were drinking nice cups or whatever. But I'm saying the surrounding, it must have been really, really nerve-wracking for those people that wanted to save, that wanted a roof over their head.
The speakers, yeah, because they've got a lot at stake. It's their life. It's their lives.
And council didn't do nothing.
Council was totally uncompassionate. Didn't give a rat's ass about the consequences. Oh, there's a little bit of rhetoric here and there. Oh, we won't just throw them out tomorrow. But they didn't say. Yeah. They didn't say, well, we'll give them a year to relocate. They gave an undefined specific time. That could be 2 days. That could be 3 weeks. That could be
2 months or whatever.
In
the middle of the winter. And it was said that one of them is on my Facebook, and they
They sent me a little note last night and said, I'm going to stay. She was so happy. I'm going to stay. In that building is like the TV series Survivor.
Survivors, yes.
They said, okay. They get all the 14, 15 people in the same room. Okay, we've been together for a long time. We had our bad times. We had our happy times, good times, sad times. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. By the end of this meeting, 4 of you will no longer be here.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's X, Y, Z, 4 is going to be gone. And that puts a lot of pressure on Keith Young because he has to make that decision.
And it's a life and death.
Exactly.
A guy, you are leaving, you have to go. These poor people with mental illness, they jump off the Westmoreland Bridge. Who's going to be responsible?
No one takes responsibility.
It's a welfare
Politicians, police, and whatnot, when the shit hits the fan, they, like the criminals, they avoid to assume responsibility. That is a basic principle that goes right across Canada, down the United States. Anytime the high-end decision makers screw up royally, they do not assume responsibility.
So the bottom line, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm blogger Charles LeBlanc.
And I'm Andre Faust, otherwise as André Faust. That's for the Police en français.
Merci.